one Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do we have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Out to short, Bichette. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Here's the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jung-Hoo Lee.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Jung-Hoo Lee in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Lamont Wade Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Wade matched a homer in his last game. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking. Giants down in order. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Keaton Wynn. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Fought off foul. And a breaking ball misses outside. Misses off the inside, and it's 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of this series. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball, that when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. And it's fouled away. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And now the count is even. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. We head to the 2nd in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Here's Elliot Ramos. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Bieber back to work. Just missed.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Bieber ready to fire now. And that misses. Ball 2.
2 balls. 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
But he's back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline, and I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
And here is Matt Chapman. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And that one lifted in the air center field. Lucas moving under this one. 2 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one down the line and foul ball. Man at second. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball two. Late with the swing there. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Luis Matos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Three balls, two strikes to count. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Giants nothing. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Well struck, right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that's outside. That one missed. Varsho leads off second with nobody out. Inside. And that's ball 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now a long throw home. The tag out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a base hit up the middle. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And they put the tag on him for the out. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And the inning is over. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one fouled hard the other way. Close, but called the ball. And the count even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
1 ball, 2 straight.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next one misses. 2-2. Upstairs.
Count full.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Schneider. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on him.
Pitch gets away. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Fitzgerald on third with 2 out. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lucas on the move. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. So digging in, Nathan Lucas.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And here it comes. Double play ball to second. To Adames. That's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Just missed. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Makes the grab, one away. To first, and he throws it away.
Now batting.
Willie Adames stands in. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Giants tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Chapman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched four strikeouts now. So now here's the DH. Luis Matos.
That's the ball.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, two down. Top half of inning number 4. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that's in the dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 3-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up and in, ball one.
1-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Rocketed out towards right center. Lee tracks it down for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, doubled his first time up. And takes low for ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 1-1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 22nd homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Tremendous eye-hand coordination to be able to get that splitter and still get the barrel to it, get it up in the air for a home run. Tell you what, these guys work so hard at their craft, and right there, it was on display.
At the plate, Davis Schneider just missed. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Yastrzemski under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses. 1-0.
1 ball. No
2
strike.
down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking, and that'll do it. Scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th.
All these Giants looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back. Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Line drive, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel...
Runner on the go. And he grounds one back up the middle. 1 at second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and that is that. So the Giants leave 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now, Alejandro Kirk flied to right his first time. Kirk, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. In the air, right side, and it falls. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Managed manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keaton Wynn gives way. A new pitcher in the game, Tristan Beck.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Next to hit, Nathan Lucas to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez appears to be getting loose. Rogers getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across, and that is the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Bieber back to work. And a foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And there's a foul ball. Ripped to first. Caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And there's a ball. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Giants 1. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Lee balls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander.
One ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field. Ramos under it. Makes the catch for the out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Foul ball there.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Just missed.
1-1.
Two outs. That
2-1.
one missed. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Yastrzemski going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
And that's way high. And the count is even, 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the new arm for the Giants, Tyler Rogers.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Fitzgerald. On to first.
He's out.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Looking to start something with one gone. Line drive. And foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4. First and second, 1 out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Adames. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Mason Fukudome on to pitch here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Yeah.
Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting first base is Lamont.
So a man at first. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And digging in for San Francisco, Williott. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make. Sir Anthony Dominguez has checked into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Out to short. Off balance throw in time. That's the third. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Randy Rodriguez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Anthony Santander, and he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. His 63rd home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Rodriguez, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Here's a 1-2. That one is upstairs. Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch misses way outside. Still only one out here in the inning.
2-2.
That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Addison Barger. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's in for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Popped in the air. Left field. Schneider. makes the catch, and there's one gone. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Bichette hauls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. Next, here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout. Braden Fisher into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same.